What's up, guys? We're back here with episode 2 of the I'm Back episodes, and today we're going to be talking about what really happened and my experiences in my first competitive season of Call of Duty on the Game Battles website, and we'll get right into it. First, to start off, you guys are going to be watching a gameplay of me in Team Deathmatch. It's actually a pretty good Team Deathmatch. I believe that I don't die in the entire match, and feel free to take just little tips of stuff that I do. If you guys want to know my class setup, just comment below. I'll let you guys know. Unless you guys, I don't know if in the beginning of the video, if you were able to catch it right away. If so, you could probably just pause the video and see it. First to start off, like I was saying in the first episode, I originally had a 2v2 teammate, and our schedules just didn't match. We ended up playing let's say 60, 70 games, which is just a best of one, which takes honestly 10 minutes to play. So it doesn't. I know the record seems like it's a big record, but it seems like it'd be a lot of matches played, but it truly isn't when you think about competitive play, for those who are familiar with it. But with that teammate, we ended up going about 60 and say about 65 wins, about 10 losses, I believe. The reason I don't remember the exact record is because we disbanded the team. Because on the Game Battles website, if you're playing let's say you're on a 2-person team, you can't be on another 2-person team. You could only fill up one roster spot. So what happened was we just didn't have a schedule that matched. He wasn't really. I don't know. He invited me to play on Game Battles, but when we met on a 1v1 challenge, he was more of a 1v1 type player, and he kind of got angry after they banned the trip mines and shock charges, because none of that's allowed in competitive play anymore. And he used it a lot, so he just stopped kind of playing. So I ended up leaving the team we were on, and just started playing 1v1s, and immediately, about 5 games into it, I met the teammate I have now, whose name is Sublime Kickback. And you'll see him in plenty of videos, trust me. And he messaged me after I had beaten him in a Search and Destroy Infection best of 1, and he said if we wanted to give doubles a try. So I said, sure, why not? And we kind of just hit it off. In our very first season, we had a team called Dub Station, and we ended up going about 260 wins. I know we had over 260 wins and less than 30 losses, which is very impressive for our first season ever in a full season in competitive play, and never having experience playing with each other before. And actually, we would have more wins than that. We would have had a better record, but we lost a bunch of matches just because we were fooling around, and we were trying different game modes that we ended up losing just because we didn't really know how to play it, or we just didn't master it yet. And I could talk to you guys a little about my experience with Game Battles, with the type of players that are on there, and kind of my experience of just the whole situation so far. And obviously you can play different game modes. There's really anything you want to play. You can play snipers only. You can play Search and Destroy, best of 1, best of 3, best of 5 maps. You can play a CWL variant, which is kind of what the pros play, which includes your hardpoint, your uplink, capture the flag, and S&D matches. And you could just strictly play uplink or strictly play hardpoint. It's just all up to you what your team would like to do, and whether or not another team's willing to accept your challenge. Because what you do is you create your challenge and you just post it, and someone can accept your challenge, then you can play that team, or you yourself can accept challenges. So with our first season underway, we played a lot of teams. We beat a lot of good teams. We ended up mostly playing about 90% playing search and destroy. Of our matches were search and destroy, and we ended up being very good in search and destroy. And we ended up making the playoffs in our very first season, which would be the top 32 seeded teams out of a little over 10,000 teams. So we were really good. We were really impressive for our first season. And we ended up making it to the semifinals of the playoffs. And we played hardpoint because in the playoffs, it's a mixture of like your different variants. So our first map was hardpoint against the #1 seeded team in doubles. We ended up beating them in hardpoint first map, and then we kind of choked. We kind of choked second map, which I believe was capture the flag. I want to say could have been uplink. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure it was capture the flag. And then we lost in search and destroy. That one wasn't even close. We were kind of down on ourselves because we kind of choked the map before that, and we could never just regather our thoughts. So for our rookie season, that was actually a pretty impressive run for us. I'll let you guys know that there's a lot of teams that have won a lot of trophies in tournaments, which you have to pay to enter. At least most tournaments you have to pay to enter. And the thing is, with online tournaments, a lot of people don't use regular controllers. They use like I guess what people call keyboarding, which you use it's like a little mouse and a little miniature keyboard, I believe, from what I've learned what it is. And it basically helps them shoot perfectly. And you see that a lot in online play in tournaments, just because it can't really be monitored. But you guys just have to be careful with that. But other than that, I had a great experience with game battles in my first season. And me and my teammate look forward to really bettering our game overall. And we'll see what happens in Season 2. You'll be able to see a lot of videos of it. Thanks for watching. I think that'll be it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.